Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, sellssi, and finally, we have a venue for the game between Ghana and Nigeria. It has been settled on, and it is the Yara Sports Stadium, a venue most of you wanted initially Ghana to play at. It has been agreed on by CAF, but there are some caveats, conditions given by CAF in this letter that was given to the General Secretary of the Ghana Football Association. But now the Yara Sports Stadium has been accepted. The Cape Coast Sports Stadium, which the National Sports Authority made us aware that it would be ready by the 20th of March, has been replaced by the Yara Sports Stadium. Details on that coming up, and some lapses in the NSA that have been revealed shockingly in terms of maintenance and their activities, and they are dishing out of their service. It has been appalling in these few weeks. It has been revealed following this controversy of the venue for the game. It has been reported that 27 players have been invited by coach Otto Addo, and no time on when the list will be coming out, but Henry Asante-Chum, the spokesperson of the GFA, has stated why they are delaying further. It buttresses the point I raised yesterday about the sound technical decision taken in by Otto Addo, and he says they are not inclined to do that. We'll hear what Henry Asante-Chum gave as the reason for that and more today. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. So after the back and forth, the inspection by the CAF authority who came to inspect the pitch here at the Kumasi Sports Stadium and the Cape Coast Sports Stadium, it has finally been settled on. The Yara Sports Stadium will have to have some additions, will have to make some corrections to the facility in order to host Ghana versus Nigeria. I'll be reading the full statement to you, but this week has revealed some shocking things about the National Sports Authority and their lapses. They have blamed the lack of resources, the lack of financial support for their lapses in renovating and maintaining our pitches. But before I get into the stadium arrangements for the game and Yara, what it needs to fulfill to host, I'll read this tweet from Sadiq Adams Sports Obama. That goes to show the way that the National Sports Authority has been mismanaging funds. You know, recently, if you've been following Twitter, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the revenue share between the clubs and NSA is 60%, 40%, and the clubs take 40%, NSA takes 60%. And the Kumasi Asante Kotoko recently revealed their numbers. It was quite astonishing. So when the NSA complain about the lack of money, I would rather blame mismanagement of money for that. But Sadiq Adams posted this and says the Auditor General, right now, the NSA boss and the Minister of Youth and Sports are being grilled by Parliament. But in 2017, NSA surcharged the GES an amount of 203,688 for the replacement of seats managed during an intercore at the Yara Sports Stadium. Intercore is an inter-college sports competition that is held between the secondary schools in Ghana here. And this time, Yara hosts Ashanti-based secondary schools. The GES in turn charged the SHS parents and guardians of the region to raise the money. The money was paid to NSA, but seats were never replaced, as you can see in your picture here, the seats. The performance audit by the Auditor General, which was revealed today on the sustainability of sports stadia in Ghana in 2019, found that although the said amount was paid by the GES, the seats were not fixed. Rather, the NSA used 180,494 out of the total amount to organize a sports festival. So where did the balance go? So it's not all about the lack of resources, it's about the mismanagement of funds. And you know, if you are giving very little and you cannot manage it, it doesn't matter how much you are giving, you're a bad manager, and that is the key point. So the NSA complaining about the lack of funds, it has to do with the management of resources, and we need to get right people in place. But today, the focus is on the Yara Sports Stadium. It has been approved by CAF. It has been approved by CAF as the stadium that will host Ghana versus Nigeria. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens on that front. Now, the Confederation of African Football has granted a one-match approval for Yara Sports Stadium in Kumasi to host the World Cup 2022 playoff between Ghana and Nigeria. And now the approval comes after a CAF licensing inspector visited the Yara Sports Stadium, as I told you, on Monday, and on Sunday to inspect the facility. In a letter signed by CAF Development Officer Raul Chempenda and sent to the General Secretary of the GFA, Prosper Harrison Addo Esquire, and copied to FIFA, CAF stated that a reference to CAF stadium inspection conducted to Yara Stadium, Kumasi for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 African Qualifiers Playoff Round match, Ghana vs Nigeria, scheduled for the 25th of March 2022. Following the analysis of the report, we have taken the following decisions. A. Grant one match approval for the use of Yara Sports Stadium in the FIFA World Cup 2022 African Qualifier Playoff Round match, Ghana vs Nigeria. Upon conclusion of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 round match, the stadium is automatically removed from the list of CAF approved stadiums and will only be approved for any subsequent FIFA or CAF International Senior National Team matches and CAF Men's Interclub competition following the implementation of all CAF remarks. The letter further stated that the following conditions must be met before the match against Nigeria. They include installation of new international standard modding and comfortable official benches at the pitch level, adjustment of the floodlight intensity. A minimum of 1,200 lux should be provided in all over the pitch, covering uniformly every area of the playing field. Increase seating and lockers in the dressing rooms to reach 25 persons. Installation of completely new modding equipment and materials in the referees' dressing rooms, and ensure that it's equipped with all the necessary materials and CAF requirements. Set up the water system to provide both cold and hot water in the teams and dressing rooms. General refurbishment of CAF office, installation of modern desks and seats, including the necessary electronic and working equipment. VOC must be available and equipped with all the necessary equipment and requirements. Complete refurbishment of the media tribune, press conference room, and media center, installing new and modding equipment. In order to follow the progress of the above mentioned works in the stadium, CAF will designate the stadium inspector to conduct an on-site assessment up till the day of the upcoming FIFA match. CAF again stated that there shall be an on-site inspector to conduct the further assessment of the facility until the day of the match, and in the event that the above mentioned conditions are not met before the match, financial sanctions shall be imposed on Ghana. The Yara Sports Stadium replaces the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. So the conditions have been stated. A lot of work has to be done before the game of between Ghana and Nigeria. Yara has been approved, but you've seen these things that need to be fixed. These are not going to be easy works. I'm sure the FA, NSA, everyone involved, the stakeholders involved, will be up to the task that has been put here by CAF and FIFA. The conditions have to be met. The water system, the dressing room, the press conference rooms, a whole lot of work needs to be done. These are the conditions that need to be met. It's being reported now that the game between Ghana and Nigeria, the ticketing system will be digital. The Minister of Youth and Sports has stated it in the ongoing parliamentary inquiry happening at the Parliament House right now. He stated it in there, and we are happy to hear that. This has been long overdue. Some of us have been talking about this for a pretty long time, so we're quite happy about this, but these conditions need to be met. Otherwise, financial sanctions will be hit on Ghana. An on-site official and inspector will be monitoring all these things. But Yara Sports Stadium, it is 44,000 capacity stadium, bigger than the 15,000 that was at the Cape Coast. I think the Nigerians who wanted 10,000 Nigerians to come, I think that is a possibility. Ghana will take a little over 40,000. I think 35,000 will be fair enough for the Ghana fans over there. So that is it there on the front. 27 players reportedly have been called up to the Ghana national team. The teams have not yet come out, and Henry Asantichun, the communications director of the Ghana Football Association, has buttressed the point that I raised yesterday on why the squad has not been released. He said it's a technical decision backed by management, and it's a well thought out and purely strategic move. They felt it's a way of controlling or minimizing the abuse that normally takes place before games, especially on social media. Sometimes the public abuse gets to the players and affects their mentality. He also said that he is aware the players have been communicated. He knows that he said, I know the players and their clubs have been informed, and the coaches are in talks with the individual players as we speak. Coaches can choose not to go public at all, and it's within their right to do so. So Henry Asante telling us that the list will not come out. You'll hear it as and when we see it fit that you should hear it. I have no problems with that. Whatever happens, we will see the 11 that will play, and we'll hope that they do win this game. With all these clandestine moves, we just hope they get the job done, because that's the most important thing for the Ghana national team. So that is it there. The Ghana Black Stars venue for the game versus Nigeria is at the Yara Sports Stadium, moved from Cape Coast. It has been confirmed now, but there are some things that need to be sorted out, and if it is not sorted out, financial sanctions will hit the Ghana national team. Let me know what you think in the comments box on this one. Comments from Henry Asante, comments from the Minister of Youth and Sports, and what the Ministry National Sports Authority how they've been mismanaging things at their office. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the week.